Hallo und willkommen zum ersten Kapitel dieses Kurses. Welcome to the very first chapter of this course. And since we are at the beginner's level, we are really going to start from zero. So we are going to look at the German alphabet today. So as you see here, it's called das Alphabet. Okay, this is the neutral article, which is the English the. The difference in German is just that we have three different articles, thus three different genders for nouns. Okay, and das is the neutral one. So it's good to get used to that right from the beginning and also learn the articles that belong to each noun. Because later on you will see how important that is in the German grammar to know the gender of each noun. Okay, so das Alphabet. So here on the first slide you see a few words. I will explain, or maybe even you can try to repeat the words that I will read right now. That would be a great exercise for you to practice the pronunciation. Okay, so Großbuchstabe, as you see, is a capital letter. Kleinbuchstabe, lowercase. IPA, this is the International Phonetic Alphabet. So here you see how the letters are pronounced. Deutsch means German. Okay, don't confuse it with Dutch. This is not Dutch, it's a Deutsch. Okay, and English is English. So you see it's written almost the same, just the pronunciation is a little bit different. Okay, it's English. So let's have a look at the letters. The first one is A. Okay, so here we have an example for a word with A. It's die Antwort, which means the answer. Die Antwort. So this is not die like in English. Okay, this is the female article in the German language. Die Antwort. Okay, B. Would be great if you also repeat. B. Der Bär. You see here the bear. Der Bär. Der. This is the masculine article in the German language. Der Bär. C. Here, der Clown. Just like in English, the clown. Der Clown. D. Das Dach. Okay, the roof, das Dach. So das Dach, the roof is neutral in German, and maybe it, or probably it's a little bit confusing right now for you, because then maybe you ask yourself, why is the answer feminine and the bear is masculine and the roof is neutral? Later on you will see a few rules on how to recognize whether a word is neutral, feminine or masculine. However, there are a lot of words which you just would have to learn by heart and their gender. Okay, like das Dach, you just would have to learn it by heart, unfortunately. Okay, so there are not always rules to every word. E, das Essen, the food. F, das Ferkel, okay, das Ferkel. G, das Glück, okay, das Glück. H, der Hunger. As you see in English, the hunger. There are a lot of words that are very similar, like many German words that are very similar, or even the same as in the English language. Just the pronunciation is different. Like here, as you see with the Hunger in German. Hunger and hunger. I, der Igel. Der Igel. J, okay, this is called J, der Juni. K, die Kugel. L, die Liebe, die Liebe. M, das Meer, das Meer. N, die Nase. O, der Opa, which is grandpa. We also have another word for grandpa, which is Großvater, but this is rather like grandfather. It's a little bit more formal and more old-fashioned. Today we rather say Opa and Oma for grandma. Okay, dann die nächste Seite, the next page. So here, let's see. P, okay, P, die Perle. Q, die Qualität, die Qualität. R, der Rotwein. Okay, you will see in one of the next chapters, I will teach you some pronunciation rules. Why an R here is pronounced as R, which comes from the throat, and maybe in with words like Ufer, here it's just pronounced like an A. Okay, you will learn it all in this course. So for now, maybe we just focus on getting used on the pronunciation of the words. Okay, so S. Die Sonne. Es die Sonne. T. Der Tee. Okay, it's pronounced basically the same as the letter T. T. Okay. U. Das Ufer. V. Der Vogel. W. Okay, we pronounce it as V. Die Wand. Die Wand. Okay, so we don't have something like in English like W, like wall. We don't have this. We say Wand. Okay, Wand. X. Das Xylophon. Das Xylophon. Y. Okay, we call it Y. Die Yacht. Die Yacht. Z. Now the German Z is very strong. Okay, it's very important. Okay, Z. Der Zahn. Der Zahn. And now we have some special letters here, which is E, Ö, Ü. Okay, that takes some effort to practice that. Well, not for everybody, but this is usually something that gives the German students some trouble. Okay, but it's everything. It's possible you can learn it, but you just have to practice a little bit. Okay, so we either call it E or we call it A umlaut. You can also call it A umlaut or E. It's like a mix between the German E and A. Okay. Die Äpfel. Die Äpfel. Ö. Das Öl. Das Öl. So Ö, or you can also say O umlaut. O umlaut or Ö. When you have to, if you write it, for example, like just the name of the letter. Okay, Ö, or you can call it O umlaut. Ü, so you can also call it U umlaut. Ü. Die Übung. Die Übung. Okay, so Äpfel, Öl, Übung. Okay, so Ü goes a little bit more down, it goes Übung, and Ö goes more up, so it's Öl. Okay, so it takes some practice. Okay, so, and then the last one here is SZ, which looks like a B. We call it SZ, it's actually just an S. Okay, like here, der Fuß. The only function that it has, this SZ, and we don't use it too often, the function here is just to stretch the vowel right before this SZ. So if you have an SZ here, you pronounce the U, the vowel, right before that. A vowel, the letters A, E, I, O, and U, they are called vowels. The rest of the letters are called consonants. Okay, so the vowel here right before the SZ is stretched, so it's Fuß. Okay, it's not Fuss, it's Fuß. Okay, a little bit longer. That's the function of this SZ. Okay, good. So that was the very first chapter. I hope you enjoyed it, and this is still quite easy, I think. Just focus on the pronunciation a little bit. Maybe you repeat the words, and yeah, and then we continue in the next chapter. Tschüss und bis zum nächsten Video. Tschüss.